Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the GE Washer Agitator Assembly. It's going to be a very easy repair and it should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new agitator assembly. The agitator assembly is what agitates the clothes in the washer. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged and the clothes aren't being agitated. In order to change the part, we have to open up the washer lid. We can reach in and take off the top of the agitator. It's just held in there by tension, but if it's on there pretty good, you can get in between it with a small flathead screwdriver to help break it free. Once you have it free, you can lift it off and set it aside. After you have the top off, you can look down in the center of the agitator. Ours is the old style. You can see it's all sealed up. But if yours has a hole there and you can see the bolt, you can just grab a ratchet with an extension and a 7/16" socket and take the bolt out so you can lift the agitator and the coupler out. To get the old agitator out, you're going to have to lift up on it and try to get it off the coupler. So you can lift up on the agitator a little bit and it creates a gap down here, and you can try to get your fingers underneath here and lift up on it. Anytime you're lifting up on it, you want to make sure that you have your face away from the agitator so if it breaks free, you don't hit yourself. If you can't get it off with your fingers, you may have to, while you have the agitator lifted up a little bit, put some straps underneath it. And once you have the straps underneath, you can lift up on it and break it free. Once you have it free, you can pull it out of the washer. Now that we have the agitator out of the way, we have to take out the coupler. Since the new agitator comes with it, we're going to take it out. We have to save the bolt because we're going to reuse that. It's a 7/16" bolt, and we're going to turn it counterclockwise to loosen it up. Once you have the bolt out, you can set it aside. Then we can reach in and pull the coupler off the transmission shaft. Might be on there a little bit tight, so you have to pull up on it and break it free. Once you have it free, you can pull it out of the washer. Here's the old agitator assembly next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Looks like they redesigned it, but it will go in and work just fine. To put the new agitator assembly in, we have to get the 7/16" bolt down to those fins right there. So we're going to turn it upside down and put the bolt with the long extension up into the agitator. And then you have to look through the bottom to get the bolt into the hole. Once you have the bolt into the hole, we have to turn the agitator over and push it down onto the transmission shaft. Once you have it lined up with the splines on the shaft, you can push it all the way down. Then we can use the ratchet to tighten it down. Once you have the bolt tightened down, we can put the top back on the agitator. It has some ribs that you have to line up with the grooves. And once you have it lined up, you can just push it down into place. Once you have it in place, we can close the washer lid, plug it back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.